day, that dream, finally, one day, that dream call from a writer producer arrived. He was all pumped up, excited. That evening, he met with an accident. He broke his leg, and he was unsure whether he will be able to attend the auditions. The day before the audition, he was in hospital. Somehow the next day he managed to be at the venue with a plaster coating, crutches. And for his surprise, the audition was happening at the second floor of the building with no elevators. His friends carried him on their shoulders, and he was at the audition. And he got the chance in that movie, and that movie changed the direction of his life, probably the direction of many other movies also. Any guesses who was that actor? I'm sure some of you may not have an idea, but some of you may have some idea. All right. So I'm talking about Nivin Pauly, the Premam actor. Right. So this was Nivin's story about it. So this is in line with our theme of the day, standing lines and sleeping lines. When you're standing in a line, you're not just standing in a line. You're actually standing up for your dreams, standing up for your aspiration. At the same time, rest is needed. But take rest and rise up like we do in Wake Up. Rise up and wake up and give speeches, evaluations, and table topics. With this thought, I move on to the next segment of the presiding officer's role of introducing the guests. So now, may I request the guests to introduce themselves? We have a few familiar guests here. Probably they are like our members now. So others who would like to introduce. Kalyani, ma'am, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm Kalyani and I'm working as assistant manager in Corona's Ajuba Solution, which is the healthcare BPO. I was just looking for a club in the weekdays, so I just came to know about this wake up club and I thought I can join. Though it's difficult in the morning, I just tried today. Okay.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. Did you say Corona as a company name because the AI here showing is saying Corona Solutions?
No, it is Coronis.
Corona is okay. It's still saying Corona Solutions. Anyway, we are still didn't get out of it. Thanks, ma'am. Kavita, would you like to introduce yourself? Quick one.
Kavita from Toastmaster Club. It's my pleasure to be today's meeting. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thanks. All others, could you please mute yourself? And Dinesh Mani, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi all, this is Dinesh Kumar from CAT EDC Toastmasters Club. I think after 6 months I'm attending this Wake Up Toastmasters. I got inspired by the standing line, sleeping line. This because I'm going to teach my kids.
All right, thank you. This is how different people think differently for sure. I never ever thought standing lines and sleeping lines is something I'm going to teach my kid, but here is somebody who thought that way. Thank you so much. Raju, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, myself, Raju, working as software engineer in Chennai.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else would like to introduce themselves?
Hi everyone, my name is Karthik. This is the second meeting as a guest I'm attending. I'm a chief engineer working in Merchant Navy, and I'd like to improve my communication and public speaking skills. So I'm here. I'm looking for a club which is in the weekday, and this suits me hopefully. And thanks for having me. And over to you.
Thank you, Karthik. Thanks a lot. And we have Veeraputran has been referred by Sadasivam, right?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is my Veeraputran, and this is first day for this Toastmaster program. It's introduced my name is Sadasivam. I'm working Nokia and cloud specialist. That's my main role.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And we also have the privilege of our area director, Natarajan, attending our meeting. I'm sure he is much more consistent than some of our members. So hope to see as a member soon, Natarajan. So next in the agenda is minutes of the previous meeting. So may I request the secretary of our club to read the minutes of our meeting. Lakshmi, over to you.
Thank you and very good morning to everyone. Minutes of meeting 279, date 17th July 2024. Meeting over Zoom started by Sergeant at Arms T.M. Vigneshwar at 7:05 a.m. followed by presidential address by Presiding Officer D.T.M. Alex. The minutes of the meeting were read out by Secretary T.M. Lakshmi, and a suggestion was received from our Presidential Officer D.T.M. Alex to mention the path and speech details in the minutes, which will be taken care of from now on. Members with meeting roles were introduced. Toastmaster of the day, T.M. Magesh. Table topic master, T.M. Vigneshwar. Timer, T.M. Lakshmi. Listening master, T.M. Santosh. Since it was a special meeting, no prepared speeches were given. Instead, a book review on Wake Up Escaping Life on Autopilot was presented by our Vice President membership, T.M. Satish Kumar, followed by the table topic session, which was conducted by our Sergeant at Arms, T.M. Vigneshwar. Many participants were participated in that session. A listening master session was conducted by our Treasurer, T.M. Santosh, to test our listening skills. Meanwhile, a poll was launched. And our Vice President Education, T.M. Sudha, was elected as the best table topic speaker and was honored with the club award. Feedback about the hybrid meeting and club taken from the guests. Meeting adjourned at 8:40 a.m. by Presiding Officer DTM Alex. That's all. Handing over to DTM Alex.
Thanks, Lakshmi. Any changes? Any suggestions? If not, we can approve it. Thanks, Lakshmi.
Thank you.
So every meeting has a Toastmaster of the day. And today's Toastmaster of the day is a very interesting personality who has come up with this interesting thought on standing lines and sleeping lines. So he's a Chennai-based IT professional, a lifelong learner and a motivational speaker. He aspires to be a distinguished Toastmaster. He is a Toastmaster since October 2023. Rarely few people have that goal of achieving a distinguished Toastmaster in the very first year. Only after they complete 1 or 2 years, they think that, okay, distinguished Toastmaster is an achievable dream. But I have seen him mentioning about achieving distinguished Toastmaster at least thrice or more in the past 3-4 months. I think that's a great goal to have. This is the highest educational title you can achieve in Toastmasters. So he's a very inspiring and entertaining speaker. So let's put our hands together to welcome the Toastmaster of today, Sadasivam.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, DTM Alex, fellow Toastmasters and guest. Very good morning to all of you. And I'm going to play the Toastmaster of the day role today. Toastmaster sessions, we have three. Every segment has three sessions, and we are going to have prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. And as part of Toastmaster of the day role, I need to introduce a theme. So the theme is going to be interesting, I believe. I'll share my screen. Okay. Please unmute yourself and let me know what do you think about the topic. Alex has mentioned about his view already. And one of the guests has expressed that it is going to be for so related to his kids in the school. What else you have in your mind? Please unmute and tell me.
Standing lines, I think it represents being so active participation, and sleeping lines are not that much engaged into any task or a goal. I'm not sure.
Thank you so much. Any other thoughts?
So standing lines and sleeping lines both are important to express, or both are important for our life.
Okay. Thank you.
Music.
Thank you so much. We don't know, always we have a perceptions. So let me explain about my perception and experience with the topic. Me and my mom traveled in a Chennai local train. I saw a 3-year-old boy, preschooler, along with his mom. He was in a heated argument with his mom. I hardly, heard some of the words. Standing lines, sleeping lines, homework, teacher, missed, ice cream. These are some of the words. My mom asked the boy to come near to her and asked him what happened. He came near to my mom and told him that he was upset. My mom asked what happened. He opened his school bag, notebook, and showed the notebook, in which he wrote standing lines and sleeping lines. Then my mom asked what happened. Then he said, I took huge time, very big time, to complete all this homework yesterday, because my miss committed that if I complete this standing line, sleeping line, she would give ice cream. I spent a lot of time yesterday, completed homework. It was not in the straight line, and the sleeping line was not correct initially. I raised everything. I tried many times and I was able to make it. Today I went to school and showed the homework to my miss and asked her the ice cream. Then my mom asked, did she give the ice cream? No. She took my hand and had drawn ice cream on his palm. Then the teacher did the same thing to Ria Papa also. So this one made me upset. I don't know what to do. Then my mom, explained him that teachers won't give ice creams. They'll appreciate your work, and convinced him. Then I realized, no, every creature on this world has challenges and difficulties in the life. And the same difficulty has happened to me as well. Many years ago, I was trying to learn how to ride bike for 6 months in Chennai. I learned, and I was driving a bike in first gear for 3 to 4 kilometers. It was challenging to me. I was thinking Chennai traffic is worst. Nobody follows the rules in general. But I forgot that I didn't learn, how to ride a bike. I don't know how to ride bike in traffic. It was a daily challenge. Then I learned a lot of things after that. So the takeaway message here is Dr. Abdul Kalam has mentioned once that man needs his difficulties because they are necessary to enjoy success. For example, the boy who had difficulties in writing, standing and sleeping line will write exams for hours together in the upcoming years. He may do a research, he may be a scientist, he knows everything. But all started from the simple standing and sleeping line. My mom told me after I got out from the train that everybody has difficulties. If you want to understand, just accept how they are. So you'll be able to understand their challenges with their view. So with that note, I'll move on to the next step in the Toastmaster session. I would like to invite General Evaluator, Toastmaster Mahesh, to introduce his team. Toastmaster Mahesh is a HR professional working in Chennai for a US-based accounting firm. He is good in badminton and the hobbies is reading books. Toastmaster Mahesh, over to you. Please introduce your team.
Thank you, TMOD Sadasivam, for the warm introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. We all know that feedback is a valuable element to grow, to get better and stronger in life. In Toastmasters, we may not deliver, we may deliver speech, but we also receive valuable and constructive feedback to all feedbacks. Feedback is the observation or experience of the other person, which may be different dimension. It may help for the speakers to evaluate and incorporate the same in their future speeches. For the benefit of the members and guests, as a general evaluator, my role is to conduct the evaluation session, which will include the observation of entire flow of the meeting. And we have speech evaluators who will evaluate all the prepared speeches based on the purpose of speeches. And finally, the tag team evaluation on all our speeches and evaluation session. Now, let me call upon our tag team to read out the objective of their evaluation. And for today's meeting, Toastmaster Lakshmi is our timer, and she is a zealous person. She is the one who takes more responsibility and initiatives. May I call upon Toastmaster Lakshmi to brief about the timer role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Mahesh. As part of timer role, I have to monitor the timing of each person who are participating in that session. As we have prepared speeches, evaluation, table topic session. First, for the prepared speeches, we are having 7 minutes. And at the end of 5 minutes, I will be raising the green card. At the end of 6 minutes, I'll be raising the yellow card. At the end of 7th minute, I'll be raising the red card. For the evaluation, we have provided 2 to 3 minutes for the evaluation session. At the end of 2 minutes, I will be raising the green card. At the end of 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I'll be raising the yellow card. At the end of 3 minutes, I'll be raising the red card. For the table topic session, the time is allotted 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I'll be raising the green card. At the end of 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will be raising the yellow card. At the end of 2 minutes, I'll be raising the red card. When I'm called upon by the general evaluator, I'll be giving my report to the forum. Thank you. And over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi, for briefing the timer role. DTM Satish Menon is our counter for today's meeting. DTM Satish Menon is a first generation IT entrepreneur. After completing a successful 2 decades of entrepreneurship, is now ticking his items for his to-do list. DTM Satish is a vivid traveler, reader, and an vivid collector of miniature aircraft models. May I call upon DTM Satish Menon to brief about our counter's role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. My role as the accountant in today's meeting is to note down or look out for the filler words, repeat words, phrases, repeat phrases, sentences, which Toastmaster members may use as part of their speeches or when they are called to speak. It's very important that each one of us understands what are the filler words or the repeat words or phrases that we are using in our speeches, because most of us use it unknowingly. Improving on that and helping ourselves to better restrict the word of usage of filler words, phrases, and sentences helps us to become more effective, or we feel that our speeches become much more effective. Now, this is something that doesn't happen overnight. We have to keep practicing it. We have to take the feedback to see what are the words which we repeatedly use, and then try to work on minimizing that. I will be submitting my report when called upon by the general evaluator towards the end of the meeting. As a matter of fact, I've already started noting it down, and my page is almost half filled by now. Thank you, and back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, TTM Satish Menon, for briefing Countess role. Now, let me call upon our grammarian of today's meeting, Toastmaster Vijay. He is a director at Exter Pre-Media Services, and he is passionate about learning new things, traveling, public speaking, and pushing boundaries. May I call upon Toastmaster Vijay to brief?
Yeah, thank you, Mahesh. A very warm welcome. Good morning to all Toastmasters and guests. As grammarian, I'll pay close attention to all speakers and listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper use of the language, as well as any outstanding words, phrases, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. So as grammarian, I'll also introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is cognizant, which means having knowledge or awareness. An example of the usage is, as team leader, she showed a cognizant understanding of market trends and their strategic implications. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I'll give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting, and also report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you, and over to you, Mahesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for briefing the role. Myself, once called upon, I'll be presenting my general evaluator report. And thank you, and over to you, TMOD Sadasivam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Magesh and TAG team for explaining the rules which are followed in the Toastmaster sessions. And the next session is going to be prepared speeches. And the first speaker for today is Dr. Murugeshan. Dr. Murugeshan is a dental surgeon practicing in Velachery for 2 decades. He is keen on learning various skills. He is a positive influence person and love to be physically fit. He wants to be a good communicator and a charismatic speaker. Already he is a charismatic speaker. Hope he will fulfill all his dreams soon. And I request the evaluator of Dr. Murugeshan. Evaluator is Master Mageshwari. Mageshwari, could you please explain the ground rules for the topic, and what is the topic for Dr. Murugeshan?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Sadasivam. My target speaker, Toastmaster Murugeshan, the purpose of this speech is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The timer, please note the duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. I will be coming with my observation when called upon by general evaluator. Thank you. Over to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Makeshwari. Dr. Murugeshan is doing the level 1 presentation mastery, and the speech title is Embracing the Imperfection. Speech title is Embracing the Imperfection. Over to you, Dr. Murugeshan.
Murugesan, your voice is not audible. Is he audible to everyone?
No.
No.
I think you have to unmute yourself, doctor.
Yes. Good morning, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So everyone in their life, they want the things to be happen in a perfect way, or the things surrounded by us should be perfect. In Japanese word, it is called wabi-sabi, meaning imperfection. Every Japanese art, we can see the imperfection. It is called wabi-sabi. Let us add a value for this imperfection. In my life, I want to share the story. Down to my lane around 2000, I completed my undergraduation. I worked hard to get my post-graduation. So to my hard work, I was deserved. I get my orthodontia specialty, which I dreamt. And to the keen of my master, I was so happy. And the next is getting a perfect life partner. So what is the urgency? So I was not financially independent. So I was dependent upon my parents. So what is the urgency of seeking a bride at this time? So the actual cognizant reality was my hairline was receding. So I thought like it may degrade my market value. And I thought what I worked on that. I put on a newspaper, magazine, agency, matrimony, so on. But even I looked in the college also, but all went in vain. I gave the responsibility to my parents. They are seeing one girl of average looking and average family. 4 months before my university exam, I got married. Everything went off fine. And just 15 days before my university exam, one day, I called my wife and told that, see, I want to fully concentrate on my studies. I don't want any distraction, including you. So just pack your things and go to your parents' house and come back. Come back after my exam. She initially was reluctant. I was robust in that. Finally, worked for me. And there is a gap of 15 days between my theory exam and practical exam. So she came in between without informing me. I asked her, also, what is the urgency of coming now? Even my practical exam was not over. And she simply replied that your mom only asked to come back, that she cannot extend the medical leave further because she was a school teacher at the time. And after that, just before, during my exam time, it was a hectic time. The first day was I have to prepare all my cases, 3 years presentations. On the first day was hectic. I went to bed around 12 o'clock. Then my wife asked, so what are the next day things to be done? I told tomorrow is that long case presentation, which I have to, that's the important thing. Then she told, have you prepared? No, not yet. Tomorrow has a habit of procrastinating to the last moment. So I told to my wife that tomorrow, no, you have to, whatever the time, just sit, work it out, so that tomorrow you don't have the time. You should be at 7:30 in Paris in MDC. So after 12 o'clock, I walked, extended my time 2 hours, and slept at 3 o'clock. Morning, I went with a little confidence and good clarity. I did my job in a better way. In the lunch time on the next day, a call came to my wife from my wife, and she called me. She is very eager to know about the status, how I presented. So I was very anxious and nervous because another thing hit on my head that the next day thesis presentation was preponed to 3 o'clock. I was not prepared for that, and I don't have the copy of my thesis presentation. She repeatedly called me. I sarcastically told, "You are going to help me in this situation?" Like that, I told to her and kept the phone with angry. Then in a 45 minutes, my brother came with this copy of my thesis and the floppy disk. At the time, floppy disk was there, so he had given, and somehow I presented on the second day. On the third day, the viva was over, and the examiner, she was from Rajiv Gandhi University. She left without lunch with intense. She was so anxious, and she left the college, taking an auto, and everyone understood. The examiner, the external examiner, was so angry, and everyone got jabbed. So 15 days after the result came, so I was out of 7 candidates appeared at the time. I was the only candidate passed. During the exam, my wife had done a lot of job, lot of typewriting, lot of preparation, all this. What I initially seek for this to get a perfect life partner and should be a professional partner, so that they have the better understanding and definitely support for my professional career. But after that, she is doing more than a professional. The way what we expect, what we dreamt, won't come to the reality. Maybe we may expect a perfect partner, perfect children, perfect family, perfect society, and so on and so on. But the way how we take the things, how we make over the things more important than a perfect things what we dreamt. That is the moral of the story I want to reveal from my side by the story. And now she is daily talking to almost 25 doctors. She's taking care of the lab, almost talking daily to 25 doctors daily, and she take care of my lab, everything. That is the things which we have to take in life. Every perfection has some imperfection, and perfection is inconsistent, non in reality, and it's very transient and incomplete. Thank you once again for everyone for patiently listening my talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Mugeshan, for sharing your experience. I think we need to be cognizant on wagi-sagi, the Japanese concept. It was interesting and informative too. Thank you so much. And let's move on to the next speaker. Next speaker is Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhary. He's a new Toastmaster. He is going to give his ice-breaking session about Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhary. He is working as a technical superintendent at Synergy Maritime Private Limited in OMR, Chennai. He has sailed on board vessel for more than 17 years and shared different responsibilities. He is interested in energy management, carbon emissions reduction and management. He is going to release his book pretty soon. And with that note, I'd like to invite his evaluator to share the ground rule for the ice-breaking session. I'll like to invite Toastmaster Sadish Kumar to share the ground rule for the ice-breaking speech of Manoj Chaudhary. Over to you, Sadish Kumar, sir.
Good morning, Toastmasters and the guests, and welcome to our speaker today, Manoj Chaudhary for his first speech, that is icebreaker speech. Manoj, the ground rules for the speeches, your speeches, that it should be maximum 4 to 6 minutes, and I'll be making a note of your complete speech and whatever advice I can give you or whatever learnings I have from your speech, I'll be sharing it with you. At the same time, your speech will be timed by our timer, and after 4 minutes, there'll be a green card shown to you. After 5 minutes, a yellow card is shown to you, and after 6 minutes, the red card is shown to you. So please ensure that, please be cognizant of the time. Okay. So wish you good luck, Manoj, for your icebreaker speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadiq Kumar sir. Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhary, over to you.
Sir, can I get this screen sharing rights?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Done?
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
I think
Good morning, Toastmaster. Today I'd like to, this will be my first icebreaker speech. I'd like to introduce myself and my passion. So I'll start. Myself, Manoj Chaudhary, a chief engineer, head of the technical wing, onboard liquefied natural gas tankers. It is in my career spanning 17 years, I had a privilege and opportunity to visit several destinations and interact with people from various geographical, social, political, economic, and cultural diversity. While working on ship, my prime responsibility was to ensure the safety of the crew, cargo, and the ship. I am called upon to shoulder greater responsibilities, especially while the vessel is offshore and sailing in extreme weather conditions. In recognition of my work and the efforts of my team, my ship was awarded the Safest Ship Award twice by the Shipping Corporation of India. My area of expertise are troubleshooting and problem solving, repairs and maintenance, emergency and safety procedures, regulatory compliance, communication and collaboration, leadership and team management. Having gained a lot of experience in navigating through extreme conditions and bringing the vessel safely into the port, I strongly believe that I am now ready to accept greater challenges than the earlier ones. As a responsible citizen of this world, it has always been my greatest passion to contribute towards and playing my part in handing over a clean, safe, and healthy planet for the future generation. My vision is to catalyze a global shift toward carbon neutral economy by aligning with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I'm committed to inspiring and enabling 1 million individuals and business to act against the climate change. Through awareness and educations, I will help them understand carbon footprint of their daily activities and guide them in adopting sustainable solutions that minimizes environmental impact. By integrating eco-friendly practices in our daily decision making, we can collectively reduce our carbon footprint and create a more sustainable future for our planet. So I will like to share my screen. I hope everyone got the mobile.
Yes.
I would like to scan this QR code. I hope it's visible, right?
Yes, Manoj.
So what you are seeing? Can you tell me?
yeah, we can see the QR code.
But did you scan what you are? Do you see any timer?
Yeah, like deadline,
Yeah.
lifeline.
Right. So world remains far from meeting the primary goal outlined under the 2005 Paris Agreement on climate change, that is reducing the greenhouse gases emission to keep our global temperature rise below the 2 degrees Celsius and making every effort to stay under the 1.5 degrees Celsius. To get on track to meet the goal of the Paris Agreement, research suggests that global greenhouse gas emissions should be roughly halved by 2030. So this is the timer showing that what time we got to reduce our GHG emissions by 50%. That is to reach the net zero emission by mid-century. So see, this is the research done in Stockholm Resilience Center by Dr. Jihan. This is like 9 planetary boundaries are there. They have discovered this, that is for sustainable Earth. So this is the planetary boundaries. We can see that out of 9, we already crossed 6 and we are moving into dangerous zone. These are the planetary boundaries, like climate change. This everyone is facing and experiencing. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes.
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 Yes, we can.
Yes, Manoj.
Yeah. Second is biosphere integrity. That is loss of biodiversity, extinction of species. Land system changes by extracting the minerals, deforestation. Then there is a freshwater change. Biochemical, like we are using fertilizers for increasing the productivity of the land. Ocean acidification. Atmospheric aerosol, stratosphere ozone depletion, and the introduction of novel entities like plastics, the few chemicals which nature was never aware of. So this is the present situation, and we all should be cognizant to this situation and make every effort to reduce our carbon footprint and encourage and motivate your family members, surrounding colleagues to do the same. Thank you all. Thank you for giving me opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj, for sharing your experience and explanation on the sustainability. It was interesting, and definitely that should be a key takeaway for today. Thank you, and let's move on to the speaker 3. Speaker 3 is Toastmaster Santosh. He is an automotive design engineer, progressed to project manager. He is a father of 2 daughters. He is passionate in public speaking, fitness enthusiast as walking and running. He loves to read books. With a note, I request the evaluator of Toastmaster Santosh to share the ground rules for the topic. Toastmaster Vigneshwar, could you please provide the ground rules for Toastmaster Santosh?
Yeah. Good morning, all. So the speech is from Dynamic Leadership Level 2 and Project 3, which is connect with storytelling. The purpose of the speech is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. So the title is Fulfillment. And over to you, PMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vigneshwar. Toastmaster Santosh, the stage is yours. Toastmaster Santosh.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. A few years ago, I started a bike ride from my home. After crossing a few kilometers, I had a feeling that something is missing. Then I realized I missed my mobile phone. I turned back and rushed to the home to pick up my mobile phone. I started again my journey after picking my mobile phone. After crossing a few kilometers, again I had a feeling something is missing. Then I noticed that my fuel in my tank is low. Also, yesterday itself, the fuel indicator reaches the red area. Then I started thinking, what is the near fuel station to me? Then I find the near fuel station and fill my tank. Eventually, it was a nice journey to my cousin home. Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, you can ask me, Santosh, why are you sharing your bike ride? Is it make sense? What are you going to convey to us? Frankly speaking, come to the point, right? Yes, I will come to the point. Usually, I compare two things. Differentiating the two things will help me to understand the uniqueness and similarity between them. Likewise, I compared the two things, my bike ride and my life ride. In my life ride, whether I missed my mobile phone or I don't know the destination where I need to reach, or I don't know how much fuel I have in my bike to reach my destination, is the lack of fulfillment. This fulfillment is the satisfaction and happiness what you have. If you have the fulfillment, you have the satisfaction. You don't have the fulfillment, you don't have the satisfaction. That is the point here. So I'm comparing my career with this. I have two domains, what I have in mind and what I have now. Some of you in your kid itself, you have some mindset, you have thought process in your career. So this I want to do. But due to some situation, it will change. Same happened to me due to some situation. I did not go into the career what I have in my mind. Initially, from my kid, I have to work in marine field, but later, due to the situation, I did not work in that domain. I tried in some other way, but I didn't get that way. Later, I engaged in other domain, that is a design domain. In the design domain, what I felt is I was success in this career. I got appreciation and I got more incentive, but even I got this encouragement in my mind. I had a feeling something is missing. What was that? I am thinking about that. Then I started comparing the career what I want to be. Then I realized one thing again. What was the missing thing? In my marine, what I need to choose before, I had a set of goals. I know what to do, what is next, what I need to achieve. So these things I was clear. So I am ready to shoot my target. But in the new career, I was good in what I am doing, but I didn't focus on the future. So this is the solution, or this is the mindset what I got when I'm thinking about and comparing these two things. Then I started working on the future goals. So finally, one solution what I got is the career is not important. The domain is not important to your career. only your mindset, the mindset of thinking what? The self-realization. That is very important. I understand I need to have the self-esteem, self-motivation, and self-realization. That helped me a lot. And ultimately, I worked on that and bring out from that obstacle, realizing what I need, what something is missing. So, friends, what about you? Are you missing anything? Did you think about that? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh, for sharing your experience and goal setting and the way you started with the bike ride. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen again. So, Toastmasters, I and my sister were doing a shopping in Madipakam area. My sister is a school teacher. Yeah, boy approached my sister. Looks like he was a student. So later I found that he's a 10th class student. He approached my sister and asked my sister, teacher, I am upset. I don't know what to do. Somehow I passed max examination last year. I started 10th grade, but 10th
I think we lost Sadasivam.
Yes, I think we lost the connection.
Yes.
Yeah, Sadasivam is with us. Only connection is lost.
Should we move on to the next item on the agenda?
What happened?
So I think we lost Sadasivam. I think this connection is.
No, we can move to the next year. It's a table topping must, right?
Okay.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Sudha for the first topic.
Yes, Toastmaster Rajeshwar. Thank you.
Yeah. So the topic for you is how to stay motivated during tough times.
Thank you for the wonderful topic, Toastmaster Rajeshwar. How to stay motivated every day. It's not easy. We need some push or pull to stay motivated. How I correlate this is everyday motivation is required. For us to stay healthy and hygienic, we take bath every day. We don't say that I have taken bath, I'll take a break for a week. We don't do that. Every day bathing is required. Similarly, to stay on track, there are a lot of distractors. To stay put, everyday motivation is required. When I say motivation, the push and pull factor plays a big role, I feel. Like Toastmaster Santosh rightly pointed out, the self-esteem factor or the self-reliant factor. What do I want to do? What is my purpose? That plays a big role. That is the pull that would take us a long way, which would serve as a great motivation.
Sorry to all of you. Sincere apologies. I had connectivity issues. That's the reason I got disconnected.
Yes,
This is
no problem. I'm just finishing the first table topic. Probably we all love to hear the story.
sure.
What happened during your shopping?
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Let me take a moment to finish this. Okay. Looking at cleaning up a room. When somebody pushes me, come on, clean your room, then it is an external push. I feel the burden of it. Somebody is policing me. That does not work well. But when I feel I want to stay in a nice, cozy place, I want a good workstation, I want to focus on my next Toastmasters speech, I need to draft a beautiful story, then it is an internal drive that I have, which I think would take us a long way. So, with that one point, the push and pull, the pull always helps and stay motivated, everyone. That over to you, Toastmaster Rajeshwar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudha. Very well spoken. So, do I proceed forward or with the table topics or?
Please proceed.
Continue, that's
Please
fine.
proceed.
Yeah. Okay. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Saravanan.
Yes, Rajesh sir.
Okay, so the topic for you is the role of media in shaping public opinion.
Okay. The role of media in shaping public opinion. I feel like previously people are like they will do the job, they get salary, they will save, and after that, with that saving, after retirement, they will travel the world. Like that retirement age was like it is 60 or after 55. But nowadays, when I'm looking into YouTube or Facebook or Instagram posts, I'm getting early retirement advices like 40. Why you are working till 55 or 60? You can retire at 40. What they are saying is invest, invest wisely, so you can retire early. And nowadays, I'm thinking of investing and thinking of early retirement. But I also think that it is not good. Going with the flow is very important in our life. So instead of enjoying life on the moment, uh, like going for a trip while uh, in this time also, instead of saving much or investing much, we can also do the things what we need to do right now. Like in younger age we can travel, and in while traveling we can explore things more. At after 50 or 60, we can travel, but we will sit and watch only. We can go hiking or like on our own we can do things after 50 or 60. So media is influencing us more these days, and it is distracting us from going with the flow. So with that, we have to be cognizant about what we are and what we have to do. With that, I conclude my table topic speech. Over to you, Rajeshwar. Thank you. Thank you for that topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saravanan, for that. So next, I would like to invite guest TTM Tanveer.
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay. The topic for you is the influence of music on human emotions and behavior.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The topic for you is the influence of music on human emotions and behavior.
The wise man says, never go to the shopping while you are hungry. In case you can take the wrong thing, as same as in our life, don't get into the relationship while you are feeling lonely. You see, the same thing happen in our life. When I am getting worried, I should listen music depending upon the mood, depending upon time, depending upon the situations and scenario. It gives me vibe and it gives you some motivations in my life. Example, while we are driving, we should have listen, everyone should listen the Vijay music, actor Vijay music from Gilli Arjun Gilli. That gives you motivate and reach the designations at that time. And when we are working, we should use the headset and wear the and then audible? May I audible, sir?
Yeah, I mean, it was, we are able to hear you now, but we lost you in between.
Oh, okay, okay. While you are working, which album and do it work finally. Never listen anybody recommendations, advice. This is my goal every time while I am working, and then the session is the spiritual stages. Over to you, PTM. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanvir, for that. So next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Digvijay. Hi, Digvijay. The topic for you is, what's your favorite breakfast and why?
Thank you, PM Rajesh. Best breakfast. Okay, so and why? That's the topic.
Yes.
Okay.
It's early in the morning, right?
Yeah. My it's very embarrassing to say, but my normally I prefer to eat chapati and milk. just pieces of chapati. I'll pour in the milk and I will have it with spoon with some honey on it. That is like most of the time I prefer. So sometimes it conflicts and all, but rarely, because chapati and this is a good filler. And with some almonds, I'll put, which I have put for soaking, whole night. So this is it. And because I feel that why it is there, because it gives good energy to me. I get good amount of carbohydrate plus milk and some this protein, calcium, everything. So with that, I find it very energetic, and it keeps me full of energy the whole day. Of course, exercise before that. Not that milk and chapati will not help you in keeping energized, but it definitely gives you a good amount of carbohydrate, protein, calcium, so you feel good energy throughout the day. So, and definitely I don't feel till lunchtime you can easily sustain. You will not at all feel, for month little bit you feel like munching something at around 11 o'clock or so. But that keeps me full till lunch. So it's a good breakfast, healthy breakfast I prefer most of the time. Thank you.
Thanks for this, Toastmaster Digvijay. Maybe we should catch up for breakfast once.
Yeah, you may not like it, but
I'll have my favorite then. No worries.
Sure.
Okay. The next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Natarajan.
Yes.
Okay. So the topic for you is, what is the meaning of success?
Thanks a lot, table topic master. I mean, the meaning of success definitely, I mean, each one will have their own definition. It's not just reaching some target which we dream of. That is really not a success. The great things happens while we go towards the journey of reaching that summit where we are dreaming to go. So definitely, each step by step is still a small success which we have to take one by one. Definitely not dream big and then fail very badly. So it's always better to take baby steps one by one. Even in Toastmasters, like how we have first start with the timer role, go for the table topic master, would give a speech first, then we go for evaluation, then we general evaluator. So there is each one level where the success is defined, measured, and the feedbacks are obtained from a qualified person so that we improve upon stage by stage, and then that leads us to the success in life. It is what I think is the definition of success in life. Go step by step. Don't look too much forward. Just see what is the next step lies on. Thanks, and back to the table topic master.
Thanks for that, Mr. Natarajan. And I would like to invite Toastmaster Kalyani Hari for the next topic. Okay, the topic to you is the psychological benefits of conquering difficulties.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajeshwar, for this topic. Psychological difficulties, conquering.
No. The psychological benefits
in conquering difficulties. Yes, it occurs in all stages, from LKG till the work we do. For a small kid, taking a first step is difficult, but when it starts to do it, it gets a confidence. It gets confidence to walk, and it starts running, and we are running behind it, right? The same way, when you take a child who is learning cycle, the first step he'll be finding very difficult. First few days it will be very difficult, but later he'll be running in the cyclothon, and he'll be busy with that. The same way, when we take our adults in the stage by stage, we conquer the difficulties and we achieve it, from the school, college, then in the workplace. In the workplace, every day we face one or other difficulties. It may be small, it may be big. It depends on how we take it. But it gives a confidence that we can do, and we can go for it. Like, we don't stop with that. Oh, it is difficult, we won't do. For example, when I joined as a guest in the Toastmasters, I found very difficult to talk in the TT topics. But after frequently speaking, I really got the flow of it, and nowadays I'm not getting afraid to. Oh my God, I'll be the next, like that. Okay, over to you, Rajesh.
Thank you. So, do you have time for one more topic, or I see it's 8:15 already?
Yeah.
Maybe we can wind up. Fine.
Okay. Right.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. Over to you, TMOD.
Thanks, Toastmaster Rajeshwar. All of the topics are superb, and some of them are timely. Breakfast, success, those things. Thank you. Sorry about the last thing. I was having a connectivity issues. That's the reason I couldn't. This one. So could you please share the host access? I'll just share my screen, but I'll try to close it as soon as possible. So, okay, thank you. I and my sister were doing shopping in Madipakam area, and a student approached, and he told my sister that he passed the 9th grade somehow. He scored very less mark in maths, 40 marks, and passed. And 10th maths seems very complex. He's not sure whether he can pass. So he told my sister that he wanted to commit suicide. Teacher, I want to commit suicide. So that is the statement he told to my sister. My sister instantly replied, that is a good option. You can consider that. Okay, I just pass here and ask you. So what do you think about it? What advice can you give it to the student if you were in that situation? If you were in my sister's situation, what advice you would give? Quick answers, please.
Well, I can talk about it because I have failed multiple times in school and college. And
Okay.
every time I failed, I was very happy
Okay.
that I get one extra year to study in school. And I'm not joking. This is a true incident. I've still got the mark sheets with me.
Oh.
Only thing I used to, after that, there was a pattern. I think what will happen? I will repeat the subject, I will repeat the class, I will get a beating from my father. That is what it will happen. Nothing is going to happen to me anyway. And if you look at me today, whatever I've studied in school and college is immaterial of what I've used it in real life. Okay. So I think it's nothing. And trying to commit suicide over low marks is the worst thing that somebody can think of. So that is what I could say from my personal experience.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. You're open and transparent. Thank you so much. So my sister replied that it's a good option to consider, but only thing is, suppose if he commits suicide, if he reborn as an animal or any other creature, that it is fine. If he is going to reborn as a boy or a girl, he has to start everything from the scratch. Again, pre-KG, LKG, till 10th standard, he has to study all the maths. Again, he has to suffer for 10 more years, 10 to 12 years. Instead of that, if he is able to spend little more time and focus on that, if he succeed, he'll go to a higher secondary. He can choose other than maths and go to college, enjoy his time. So somehow the boy, got convinced. He went happily. Only through experience of trial and suffering can make the strengthened ambition inspired and success achieved. So this is a message I want to pass on here. I'll pass here and I'll move on to the next session of the meeting. The next session is going to be evaluation. I request general evaluator to call evaluators and share the evaluation, detailed evaluations here. Thank you so much. Over to you, general evaluator Magesh.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD Sadasivam. May I call upon our speaker one, speech evaluator, Toastmaster Maheshwari, to present her evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Dr. Murugesan, first of all, congratulations, sir, for incorporating such a beautiful speech. I mean, incorporating a speech about your wife, about your better half. So kudos to you. It's a honor to evaluate such an heartfelt speech titled "Embracing the Imperfection." Your speech shared about the story about your better half and how her profound impact on your life, in which you were not that cognizant enough about that. Your personal story, generally personal stories will connect more with the audience and grab their attentions. Where you started with like a Japanese word like pogisab, where it means an imperfections in art. So in that way, you grab the audience attention first when you started your speech. Your speech was genuine, and the personal anecdote and the stories you shared and your experience together made the speech very relatable. And the emotional connection with the audience also was very evident, where you had set a stage. The introduction was set so beautifully when you started about your profession and how you dreamt about it earlier and how you achieved it, everything, and all the stories and examples connected were tied together perfectly. Your body language was natural, and I have only few recommendations for you, doctor. Your voice and your audio and video. Maybe I don't know whether it was with for everybody, but for me, your voice and your lip movement didn't sync well. In that way, you can see your connectivity or some issues would have been there. So please see that. And at times your pace was little bit fast. Slowing down slightly during allowing the audience to absorb your message would have helped your delivery to be even more great. Overall, your speech connected with us and personally with me is true. It was really good. And all the best for your future speeches also, sir. Thank you. Over
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maheshwari, for the detailed evaluation. Now, may I call upon our second evaluator, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, to present his evaluation on the icebreaker speech of Manoj Chaudhary.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Manoj, your speech was very inspiring to start with, and you have very clearly given an idea about how was your career for over 17 years sailing on the high seas and achievement. You touched upon qualities of a leader who is who works as a chief engineer on a vessel, and how you manage the team, and what about the teamwork, and how critical it is to ensure the safety of a vessel and achieving the best. It's interesting to know that, and that you have won an award for your achievements as the best safest vessel by Shipping Corporation of India, and your engagement with the people, with the audience, is very good. You engage them by giving them a QR code and asking them to see what lies behind that, and introduce the audience to the world of sustainability and how the time is ticking for all of us. Only one, your speech was very clear, fluent, and very confident. Your body language was good, and you were smiling throughout. So it was very pleasant to see you on this morning. And only one recommendation I thought I can give you is that you may utilize the time better, and ensure that you take more time to tell more stories, and ensure that you utilize the time fully. That is the only advice I have for you today. That is it from my side, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, for the detailed evaluation. Now, may I request our third evaluator, Toastmaster Vigneshwar, to present his evaluation.
Thank you. Okay. So coming to our prepared speaker, PM Santosh, you excelled in your speech, and the incorporation of the story, which was your basic purpose of the speech, was very good. First of all, congratulations to that. And then the next thing is the title, fulfillment. So basically started with the bike journey, and then you transformed into the life journey, and then got connected to the title what you have. So it was very good. And throughout the speech, your body language was good and your delivery was good. You maintained a very good eye contact with the audience, and I don't see much of a downside in this speech. So it was well prepared and well delivered. And you made language was good. So only one requirement from my end is, so the body language could be little more better since you are doing the storytelling than rather than a normal speech. And then you could have introduced some grammar like objectives, so that it will be easy for us to connect with normal things. And you are cognizant in a dream, and you made us to achieve what we have in our current career. So we just need to focus on the current one rather than focusing on what we dreamt before. So overall, it was a very good speech, and looking forward for your future speech. And thank you. And over to General Level at PM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh, for the detailed evaluation report. Now, may I call upon Toastmaster Lakshmi to present her timer report.
Yes. Dr. Murugesan has taken 7 minutes 7 seconds. Manoj Chaudhary has taken 6 minutes 9 seconds. Santosh has taken 5 minutes 36 seconds. Sudha, as part of table topic, Sudha has taken 1 minute 58 seconds. Saravanan has taken 2 minutes 21 seconds. Guest DTM Tanvir has taken 1 minute 46 seconds. Guest Digvijendran taken 1 minute 50 seconds. TM Natarajan has taken 1 minute 18 seconds. Kalyani Hari has taken 1 minute 29 seconds. As part of evaluation, TM Maheshwari has taken 2 minutes 5 seconds. TM Satish has taken 2 minutes 7 seconds. TM Vignesh has taken 1 minute 31 seconds. That's all. And handing over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi, for the detailed report. Now, may I call upon our counter DTM Satish. Satish Mayan to present his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Magesh. So the R counter report for this meeting goes as follows. The Sergeant at Arms, the opening of the meeting had so 3+ times, please 3+ times, and 1 time. President, as part of its opening address, had so 3+ times and but 3+ times. The Secretary, as part of the meeting minutes, had and 2+ times. TMOD, during the various phases which he spoke during the course of the meeting, had so 6+ times, then 3+ times, and 2+ times, 3+ times, and okay 3+ times. General Evaluator had 6+ times and 3+ times. Timer, as part of the timer introduction, had 1+ times. Myself, as the R counter during the introduction, had 3+ times. The grammarian, as part of his introduction, had so 2+ times and also 2+ times. Speaker number 1, Dr. Murugesan, had so 3+ times, but 3+ times, and 3+ times, only 3+ times, every 3+ times, perfection 2+ times, imperfection 2+ times, and 3+ times. Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhary, as part of his prepared speech, had 3+ times and so 3+ times. Toastmaster Santosh, as part of his prepared speech, had and 3+ times and so 3+ times. From a TT Master, had so 2+ times as part of his introduction. Toastmaster Sudha, as the first TT speaker, had so 3+ times and okay 2+ times. Toastmaster Sarvanan, as the second TT speaker, had so 3+ times, like 3+ times, but 3+ times, and nowadays 2 times. Toastmaster Tanvir, as part of his speech, had and 3+ times. Toastmaster Digvijay, as part of his speech, had 3+ times and 3+ times, because 3+ times, so 3+ times, and but 3+ times. Toastmaster Natarajan, as part of his speech, had 3+ times. Toastmaster Kalyani Hari, as part of her speech, had and 3+ times, 1+ time, and okay 1 time. Toastmaster Maheshwari, as part of her speech evaluation, had and 2+ times. Toastmaster Satish Kumar, as part of his evaluation, had 3+ times and 3+ times. Toastmaster Vigneshwar, as a part of his speech evaluation, had and 3+ times, like 2 times, and so 3+ times. That is my R counter report for this meeting. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, for providing a detailed counter report. I think like you have not missed any one of us. You have covered most of us. I mean, Thank you. And now may I call upon our grammarian Toastmaster Vijay to present his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahesh. So I think a lot of people have used the list of the word of the day. The list of those who use the word of the day are Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan, Toastmaster Sadasivam, Toastmaster Manoj Chaudhary, Toastmaster Saravanan, Toastmaster Maheshwari, and Toastmaster Vignesh. So the about the improper grammatical usage or not so good usage. An improper use is I told with angry, can be I said with anger. That is the things we have to take from life. These are the learnings from our life. Near fuel station to me can be fuel station near my location. I was success in career can be I was a success in my career. And about the list of few quotes, thoughts or words, good usages. Toastmaster Santosh mentioned about bike ride versus life ride. And he also mentioned about in life, fulfillment leads to satisfaction and self-esteem. Toastmaster Sudha, we all need push or pull to stay motivated. Also, she mentioned about internal drive, which takes a long way. Toastmaster Tanveer, never go shopping when you are hungry. Toastmaster Natarajan mentioned about great things happen in the path towards success. Toastmaster Sadasivam had a quote, only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved, by Helen Keller. That is it for my report. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Mahesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for presenting the grammarian report. Now it's time for me to present my general evaluator report. First of all, thanks for choosing a creative theme, TMOD, standing line and sleeping line, which has unleashed our thoughts. I mean, it was engaging. It was an engaging team. He has managed the transition of each segment well. Though we had some internet connectivity issue, we managed well, and TMOD came up with a bang by sharing his great experience. And coming to the prepared speech, all the prepared speech were inspiring and engaging. Especially Manoj Chaudhary's speech was not like a icebreaker speech. He presented like a seasoned speaker. We had a great, table topic session. Everything was, all the speakers engaged the audience well. Most of the members turned on the video, which helped us to collaborate better. And speakers were pinned during the speeches. Even the timer has been pinned properly, so that we were able to see the timer card. We had a great speech evaluation session too. Like, it was in detail, and definitely it will be supportive and encouraging for all the speakers. Coming to the flow of the meeting, we had a great flow during the meeting, and the meeting started on time. It was a great start given by DTM Alex by presenting a short motivation story. And we had a very good guest welcome session, and all the speech objectives were provided well, and we were able to understand well, and the role players have briefed their role well, so that all the guests and the members can understand them. And one suggestion is yes, we all know change is inevitable, but we can avoid last minute changes, and that will be my suggestion. And rest all things went well, and hoping to meet you all in one more successful meeting. Thank you, and over to you, TMOD Sadasivam.
Thank you, TM Magesh, for the detailed report. And the next one will be, I'll request Sergeant Arms Vignesh to launch the board, and also in parallel. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'll invite Toastmaster Saravanan to conduct the listening. He is going to be the listening master for today. I'll request him to take over the control. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Saravanan.
Yeah, thank you, TM Modi. So I have noted some of the words spoken in today's call. So who is married before graduation?
Dr. Murugesan.
And during that time, wow, what was the habit he is having?
Procrastination.
That's right. So today's speech, so our chief engineer, what he want to given to our future generation?
Carbon-free environment.
Yes, healthy environment which should be carbon free. What was the topic TM Santosh took today?
Fulfillment.
Correct. And what he compared with bike ride?
Life ride.
Life ride.
Life
Correct.
ride.
Yeah. What is the topic I got in table topic?
Social media connects.
Yeah, right. Influence of media in human life. And what was the topic TM Tanvit took?
Breakfast.
That is for Digvijay. Breakfast.
Yeah. This is for Tanvir.
How music influences emotion.
Yes. And thus he spoke with the topic. So he understood the topic and he gave table topic on the topic, or he deviated from the topic. TM Tanvir.
Sorry, what was the question?
TM Tanvir has given, he got the topic influence of music on human emotion and behavior. Does he speak over the topic, or he deviated from the topic?
Not sure.
For me, the speech was not very clear because it was breaking in between.
Okay, fine. So in table topic, Toastmaster Natarajan, what he says about the meaning of success?
Small steps.
Correct. Baby steps and small steps. Yeah. These are the few words, things I have noted. So over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saravanan. The questions are relevant, and I hope we are able to answer. Thank you. And so I want to conclude my session today with two statements. Life challenges and moments of calm both play essential roles in our growth. Standing lines teach us to be strong and resilient, while sleeping lines remind us to be patient and balanced. With that statement, I want to thank all the speakers, role players, and president. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity and listen to my all the presentation here. Thank you so much again. With that, I'll wrap up the meeting and pass on the control back to the presiding officer. Over to you, DTM Alex.
Thank you, Sadasivam. Let's give him unmute and let's give him a big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day. So we had 3 excellent speeches and evaluation. Overall, a great meeting. So now may I request guests to give quick feedback?
The results are ready. Can we announce that?
Yeah, the last one. Yeah. Maybe Veerabhadran, can you give a feedback?
Oh, yes, it's a first my experience. But anyhow, I can see different type of evaluator in this roster program. This is the first experience for me. So they are watching very closely who is using repeatedly the words and how they using the timing. So everything is fantastic for me. It's my pleasure. I think it's join this team. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining and keep joining us every Wednesday, 7 a.m. we meet. I hope you're in the WhatsApp group as well.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Kalyani Hari, would you like to give a quick feedback?
It was a great meeting in the morning at 7 o'clock. I never expected so much strength in this meeting initially, because the other online meetings I've not seen that, but I was really amazed to see such a wonderful meeting. And also at the end of the meeting, the questions that were asked about the meeting was really nice, and it made the people to focus on the meeting. I think it was very nice, Alex, overall. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalyani. Thank you so much. Now we will move to the awards. So may I request Sergeant at Arms Vignesh to announce the winners for the day?
Yeah, the results are ready. So today the meeting was very good. So we had all our role players for a fantastic job. So coming on to the result, we have the tie for best role player. So the winners are Toastmaster Sadasivam and Toastmaster Nagesh. And we have the best tag role player as our accountant DTM Satish Menon. Best speaker is Toastmaster Santosh, and best evaluator is Toastmaster Nageshwari. We have the best table topic speaker as Toastmaster Tuga, getting the award for the second time this week. Yeah, thank you. And over to you.
All right. Can you all switch on the video and we'll have a group photo? So TM Sadish Kumar is our Vice President membership. Please reach out to him for the membership queries and other details. Okay. Who is taking the picture?
So I'll be taking the picture. So once all are ready.
Who is the best speaker? You didn't announce it. Did you announce the best speaker?
Yeah, it's Santosh.
All right. Okay.
So can we click?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I will tell 3, 2, 1 and then I will click. So 3, 2, and then 1. So we can make the winners one by one spotlighted and we can take a picture.
No, except winners, all others can switch off the video so we can take the picture. Except winners, all of you, we can switch off the video.
Toastmaster Sadasivam, you are also a winner. So you and Nagesh.
He is very humble.
It's done.
Thank you all. With this, I adjourn meeting number 280. So we will meet with an interesting meeting next week, same day, same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Guests who have any queries,
Thank
we
you.
are here for some more time. Any queries, let us know.